Hi, everybody. Today I have a topic for you that I know everyone is going to appreciate and need. It is something that I'm working on in this moment. I'm actually working on it a lot, often. But through my spiritual practice, I've come to really become more and more comfortable with this process. And it is the process of recognizing how we can handle situations that are out of our control. And so many of us love to control every detail of our life, or try to, for that matter, because we all know that we actually can't. But we are trying to get our hands in every detail, trying to control, trying to manipulate, trying to make things happen on our own time or in a way that we think has to be the way. And all that does is actually create more anxiety, more pressure. And what it really does is it interferes with the natural order, with the highest good. And so if we're going to approach these situations from a spirit junkie perspective, we have to come in with an attitude of there is a plan greater than mine. We have to show up and genuinely believe and trust that there is a solution that is of the highest good, and it may or may not be aligned with what we think is right. Got that one? There is a solution of the highest good, and it may or may not be aligned with what we think is right. And so, really accepting that is a major, major first step here. Then I want you to start to begin to identify how you are controlling situations in your life. Some people I see try to control every situation in their life. They try to control the traffic signals. They try to control their relationships. They try to control the outcome of a test result. There are many instances where I see people trying to control things that they're completely out of their control. So the first step is to really admit, where are we powerless? And accept that you are powerless. In accepting your powerlessness, you really start to gain power, in effect, because you start to recognize, well, I can't control that one. Got to surrender. So I want you to begin to first recognize how you are powerless, and in the situations where you interfering won't necessarily make a difference, and possibly your interference may actually make things worse. So by identifying those situations where you are powerless, the next step is to practice non-interference. Because if you can genuinely say, I'm powerless over the situation, my efforts will not make it better, I have to let go and allow, you must really commit to non-interference. So that next step is to really commit wholeheartedly to non-interference. So you can say to yourself, today I will not interfere and I will stay out of my own way. I recognize my efforts will not serve this situation, and talk yourself into recognizing and realizing that you doing something will only make things worse or will just interfere in the natural order. And then the final step that I find so helpful and valuable is to just pray for the highest good. So whether you have a regular prayer practice or you like to set intentions in the morning or you just like to think in your mind a thought that is more loving, a thought of I accept that there is a plan greater than mine. In my case, I often say out loud or in writing, I say, I pray for the highest good. There's a situation in my life right now that I want one outcome, but I am not in control. Someone else is negotiating something on my behalf. I'm not in control. And I can't interfere. I've done everything I can. I recognize my powerlessness. These are two other individuals that are negotiating on my behalf. I recognize my powerlessness. And rather than get hung up about, is it going to happen or is it not going to happen or does it have to happen this way, I'm genuinely trusting and surrendering all of my desires to the powers greater than myself, all of the energy around me, all of the energy that is supporting the gifts that I am bringing to the world. And I'm accepting that the highest good is coming forward. And whatever is of the highest good will be brought to me. And in that energy, I'm really released, really relaxed, and really allowing whatever it is that is supposed to happen naturally. And I'm continuously reminding myself that I pray for the highest good. And I think you can probably see in my energy, I'm not hung up about this situation. There is no outcome yet. I do not know the solution. There is an outcome, of course, that my mind wants, but there is an outcome that the universe will bring me that will be the right outcome. And sometimes things have to happen in ways that we don't actually like. Some things happen in ways that are taking longer than we expect. Some things happen in ways that seem backwards, but then when they actually occur, we say, oh my God, thank God that happened that way. I can't believe it could have been any other way than this. So, accepting that we are being guided, that we are being supported, and that the universe has a plan far greater than we do. And so take these three steps into your week this week. Start to recognize how you are powerless over some of the certain situations that you are trying to control. You can start to see how you are interfering with the flow. So recognizing when things are flowing, you're relaxed and you're released. And when things are not flowing, you are clearly energetically blocking them. And then the next step is to really identify how you can begin to change the dialogue. Start to surrender this, let it go, and recognize that you are powerless and accept that you are powerless, and then pray for the highest good. And most importantly, throughout the process, really practice non-interference. Stay out of your own way, stay out of the way of this whole experience. Allow it to be exactly what it needs to be. And enjoy your life in the midst of not knowing. So many people get so hung up about needing to know the outcome that they can't enjoy the moment. And so I hope that you can really practice living in the moment and being present in the moment while the experience of uncertainty is around you. And just be present in the experience of uncertainty and allow.